What's going on, everybody? Brian here from Brian's Broadcast. I hope all of you are doing fantastic. Today, we're going to do an unboxing and a first impression of a brand new release from the house of Parfums Dusita. They just released this fragrance officially on 21st of May, and here is the box. So I purchased this fragrance. This is what the bottle should look like, and I hear like there's a beautiful shiny box inside this paper covering, so we will find out all about that. So this is Pelagos from the house of Dusita Perfumes Dusita, whatever you call it. And as a special offer, they did send 3 samples. So I have here Anamkara, Moonlight in Chiang Mai, and Rosarine. So there you go. 3 sample sets. I will put them on the side. And of course, there was another travel set that was offered as a gift, as a special offer. This is Le Pavillon d'Or. Excuse my French. So this is a travel set. I think there are 2 vials in there with the atomizer holder and everything. Beautiful stuff, I must say. Like presentation wise, beautiful. Like this is the first time I'm trying something from the house of Dusita Perfumes. And also they did send several cards and greetings, and that's a handwritten note for me. Really love this stuff. I will show everything in details when I'm doing my full review, but right now we are just gonna do an unboxing of Pelagos, a brand new release in 2024, 21st May. So if you are new to my channel, please make sure you're subscribed. If you like contents like this, do make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Again, this is not a sponsored content. So I'm gonna open this box right now. And just for reference, I'm holding my bottle of Amouage Enclave with me because this fragrance is inspired, kind of inspired by the like the inclusion of ocean and earth, Mother Nature. So I'm just holding it just in case, just to get a comparison, like a little like a comparison if it smells the same or somewhere close. Well, the cellophane is pretty thick, I must say. I'll just throw it on the side. So let's go ahead. So that's a beautiful matte finish box. Has this really nice gloss to it too. Beautiful stuff. Very premium. Oh, wow. I should have gotten my white glove. So that's the box. I'll put it on the side. Look at this, man. Just look at this. Holy moly. That's a niche presentation of a brand new niche fragrance. Wow. Really nice stuff. Like, I'm not sure if this is like a fingerprint magnet. Well, it doesn't look like it's a fingerprint magnet, but look at this stuff. Really nice. Very shiny, glossy, like absolutely royal and regal stuff. So it opens up nicely and it locks into place, which is a very nice thing. It's not going to fall down. And they do give you like a little card over here. It says Pelagos, and wow, there's a little poem too. So I will read that out during my full review. So I'm going to put it on the side. It's a 50 ml extrait. This is the bottle. Parfums Dusita Parfums. It's a matte black bottle. And the cap doesn't like absolutely lock in place. It's not like a tight lock. It just clicks into place. Pretty nice. Very simple. And I would say it's nice. Let's go ahead and do a test on the handy dandy tester strip. Let's see what it smells like. Okay, the atomizer is like really nice. Wide distribution, good mist. Interesting. It changes a lot. Like the moment I sprayed it, it smelled like something and that it changed into something else immediately. Has a very nice, clean, almost soapy kind of vibe to it. Some florals working in the background, you can say right away. It smells very fresh though. And a lot of people I did notice on Fragrantica and some other places where people got this, where people got hold of Pelagos right away in that part of the world. So they did, some people do complain that it smells kind of moldy, kind of like as if very old and dated. But I see what's happening here. I guess you really need that certain taste for this. All right, so let me read out the notes for you from the official website. So on the top, you've got bergamot, let's see, cubeba, and sea breeze accord. On the mids, you've got orris butter, white thyme, tonka bean, and on the base, you've got leather, sandalwood, and patchouli. So that's a lot of variation right there. Up front, I'll tell you something. The bergamot, it's not your fruity citrus bergamot. This thing is working like as like maybe like a freshness enhancer, but it's mostly something else. The sea breeze is not like your salty sea breeze. I did not pick up any saltiness. What I pick up is like, like if there's an ocean, you're standing by the ocean and there's like a certain amount of vegetation around it. So you get that kind of like the squashed vegetation, like something that washes up on the shore and then it's mixing with the salty sea water. And then the aroma that wafts out, it's not one of that salty, but it's kind of like somewhat green. There's this floral nuance to it. I'm going to do it on skin right now. That's a lot of distribution. And they say it's an extrait. And from the box, what I can see, this one says it's a 75% alcohol volume. So I'm safely assuming this is a 25% extrait. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, so on skin, this is very different. Like on paper, I did not pick up any citruses. On skin, yes, it's not as pronounced, but it's there. Right, so it's coming off like a tad bit like a soapy. There's this freshness of the ocean, like a blast of sea air that's hitting your face. It's nice. Well, the people who are talking about this molded thing, let me tell you something. This fragrance was like inspired by Pissara's visit to Mykonos, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So she went to Greece, particularly in Mykonos, and that's where she got the inspiration, like the clear blue waters, the air, like the landscape over there, like how it's playing. That's the kind of scenario you're looking at. So if it's smelling dusty or earthy, imagine Enclave. It smells a hell lot of earthy, but because it's working with the mint, it takes a whole different direction. Same thing is happening over here. This is, in my opinion, it's a bit more like people who are saying like this is a dated take on freshy or aquatic. I would say otherwise. Like this is not. I wouldn't say dated, but it's a whole different take on it. But of course, this is something that maybe a person who has like a more acquired taste on fragrances or somebody who's a bit more aged, it's not definitely might not be appealing particularly for the younger crowd. It's a bit more for the matured crowd. Imagine in your classy suit, a linen suit, white shirt, and some linen pants. You're walking by the beach and you hear all that seagull and then the waves crashing on the rocks and everything. You get the smell of sand, dry kind of sand. Lovely stuff. In my opinion, this smells very good. And from what I can tell you right away, like the patchouli is definitely coming through in the top, like in the very opening. It's a bit on the earthy side. It's not one of that dirty, super dirty patchouli. And again, this is only the first impression. I'm only smelling the top notes. But I'm pretty sure this is pretty complex. It's gonna open up, like it's slowly opening up. So the R is butter. There is kind of like a waxy, buttery kind of feel to it. You do feel it. I'm pretty sure this thing's gonna open up more as time progresses. This is nice. So thyme and then tonka bean. So the tonka bean, I believe, is like enhancing like the butteriness, like a creamy butteriness that's coming through. And then you've got the white thyme. I believe that's kind of like adding to like a green herbal feel to it. The fragrance, in my opinion, it's not a beast mode fragrance. It's pretty light, it's airy, it feels very airy, like perfectly suits the name like Pelagos. And when Pissara mentioned that this is it's an inspiration taken from the ocean, the environment around the ocean revolving around that place. So this perfectly suits the name and the nature of the fragrance. So this is probably because it's an extrait. So I believe this is gonna be one of your like longer lasting but less projecting one. And I can tell right away because it's not loud. It's not loud at all. It's pretty light, airy, but it's going strong. So again, some fragrances are not meant to be smelled directly off your skin. I'm doing it right now because like this is only a first impression, so I'm gonna do whatever I want. But over the next couple of days, I'll be doing full wearings. But yeah, this is nice. Has this really, really nice vibe to it. It's a very soothing fragrance. I wouldn't say like people who are saying this is like dusty, moldy and stuff like that. Well, I highly recommend that you do like try and experience some other fragrances. Like there are many other fragrances that has this moldy kind of thing, but this is by no means, it's not moldy. It's definitely not moldy. It's most likely because of how the ingredients react with your skin. It's mostly because of that reason. Other than that, it's a nice fragrance. I wouldn't recommend you like this is a blind buy worthy thing. I would highly recommend sample first because this might not be to everyone's taste. But honestly, for me, I liked it. And not because I spent more than $200 for it. No, it's not because of that reason, but I really liked it. It's coming off a bit floral at this point, but maybe heliotrope or something, or maybe the orris butter is turning into something like that. It's nice. It's nice. So, guys, this was my unboxing and first impression of Pelagos from Parfums Dusita. This is a brand new release of 2024 and it was released on 21st May. And that's your boy just gave you a first impression and an unboxing video. So make sure you are subscribed and hit the thumbs up button if you like contents like these. Your support, love, comments, likes, subscription, everything matters to me. I really appreciate what you guys do for me all the time. Thank you for staying on my channel, and until the next one, please take care, stay safe, and all the best.